most people know we've had a long going, I guess, dispute between the city council and the police service, and recently the city filed a lawsuit against yourself and Deputy Police Chief Tim Farquharson. The suit alleges that when presenting the costs that would come for amalgamation, you did not include the cost of the clauses in your contract that would see you get a year's salary, about $460,000. The city, again, has filed a lawsuit just at the end of last year. Your response to this lawsuit?
Well, having read what the public has seen, the responsibilities to have those conversations are between the board and council. That's the legislative mandated interface for policing and city council. And I have full confidence that my employer, which is the Police Services Board, practiced its due diligence and was upholding everybody's best interest with the information that they had.
So let's just go back a little bit there, because you sort of said it in a little bit of a formal way, but basically what you're saying was that it wasn't you that presented the cost of amalgamation or the disbandment to the city. It's the Police Services Board that passes that information on. The
whole policing arrangement, in terms of governance control, I implement the adequate effective policing under my duties and responsibilities, reporting to the Police Services Board. I'm not responsible for governance or establishing a police department. I operate whatever jurisdiction my board is mandated to police. That's my role and function. So you, in essence, you don't answer directly to City Council. Your employer is the Police Services Board. That's correct.
You provide the Police Services Board with the information that they would request of you.
Absolutely.
But it's the board that presents the information that council would see.
Absolutely. And of course, my employer knows the terms of my employment.
Speaking of the terms of your employment, as you know, I've read your contract, your current and past contracts. You have an indemnity clause in your contract.
That's
you have
correct.
A clause in your contract that says, is if you are sued, who's on the hook for the money?
That's correct.
So explain that. Who would be responsible? So you're being sued. Should
Yes.
the city win, who pays the $500,000 they're suing you for?
So I'm indemnified. All chiefs are indemnified for civil litigation and torts and those kinds of things. So it occurs quite frequently. Like I typically, as the office of the chief and other named officers and the board get sued on a not infrequent basis, like 3 or 4 times, but perhaps as often as that a year. So there's always a number of cases in the hopper. So this is one. So yes, you're right. I have an indemnification clause that covers the costs of suits.